Seems there's some sketchy poster on the second floor of Broadway. Have you seen it? No. But I also didn't take the stairs up. I think we had something to do in the Digilab. Oh yeah, we had to send one of the farms on a investigation.
That poster has always been there.
The entertainers cards too. I heard some rare Jimmykin card went up for a killing. No way, for real? I really wanted that one. It's the same poster as right here, it looks like. Welcome, we've got a wide selection of cards from anime and games. What? You're not interested? Then you're blocking paying customers. Get lost! Interested guy. Ah, I see that sign caught your attention too. Huh? The Super Ultra True Puppet. It's quite the intriguing name, that's for sure. Like the name says, it's an exquisitely crafted doll made to look just like a real human being that you can buy online or so I hear. Though calling it Super and Ultra True is a tad redundant. They could have gotten the point across without using both terms. It's actually not that expensive. I'm thinking of saving up my money and buying one myself. And it's made by Jorogumo Company Limited. A nice, snappy name for a company, though there's a bit of a sketchy vibe to it, too. Anyway, I wonder who the model behind the doll is, too, come to think of it. Ding-a-ding-dong. Hey, a case that has come in from May at the Inadin Occult Research Club. Drop by the office when you get in, alright? This should be the other investigation completing. Yep. On, please. Sanku. Oh. I apparently have 99 capsule Cs.
Nice.
Stun Barrier DX. Hmm. I guess I can try one more mission. Detective Kurami! You have to help us! You have to help us, please! May, calm down. I'm sure she'll help us. Tell me what's going on. What's wrong? Given that this is business from the Occult Club, I take it we've got another supernatural case on our hands. Yeah, I mean, no, probably. I don't think this has anything to do with the occult this time. Oh? Then why all the big fuss? Well, there are apparently these dolls being sold on the internet that look just like me and May. I think those dolls are called Super Hyper Ultra Lookalikes or something like that. Huh?
Creepy.
Yeah. You must be referring to the Super Ultra True Puppets. I've heard rumors about them, alright. Tell me more. These dolls, their faces, their bodies, everything from top to bottom looks just like us. They're so accurate, it's creepy. And to make matters worse, they're being sold real cheap. You'd think they'd go for at least a little more money on the market. That's not really the problem here. You get that, right? But it still sucks. It makes me feel like they see me as some kind of cheap piece of junk. I mean, I find it weird too, that your doll costs several thousand yen more than mine, but... Wait, so you do care about the prices after... I said it's not important! Anyway, these dolls that look just like us are being bought by otaku all over the place. And when I think about what those guys are probably doing with her... to them, it just really creeps me out. You know, this reminds me of another incident. I wonder if this is connected to that. Well, what kind of incident? There's a really dicey-looking service out there that's called the Perfect Girl Project. You can use it to get a living doll made in the image of your ideal girl and live the life you've always dreamed of. But the police have been hearing about how owners of these dolls are going missing. I was just discussing it with Detective Mariyoshi. The super ultra true puppets and living dolls made in the images of people's dream girls? I guess they sound like they could be related, but are you sure that's really a connection? That's the tough part to prove. To make dolls that look so similar to how you two really are, it'd take having pretty specific data on your bodies. I imagine getting your hands on something like that isn't exactly easy. Actually, I have an idea how they might have managed to pull it off. There's an LDC machine in an arcade in Akihabara that I think might be suspicious. LDC? You don't mean lustful dream chicks, do you? There's certainly not one for subtlety, if that's the case. No, not that. I mean Living Doll Club, that's what LDC stands for. Right. It's a machine that scans all of your body and makes a 3D printed figure of it. Our data could have somehow leaked out of that, I guess. I definitely can't deny the possibility. Then our next step is clear. We need to head straight to Akihabara and gather info on this Living Doll Club machine. That'll be your job, Jason. As for me, I'll see if I can dig up anything else regarding the Perfect Girl Project. You got keyword, Living Doll Club! Woo! You want to talk to me? Why? What is it? Living Doll Club, is it? For a time there was this huge ad campaign about how it used the latest 3D tech and whatnot. There was a Living Doll Club in the arcade down the way, wasn't there? I'm not playing in traffic, you're playing in traffic!
Back to my logic.
Odd
Stop
man.
playing in traffic, I am the traffic.
You there! I can tell from your body language, you're frustrated and unhappy! Huh? Yeah, I'm talking about you! I know this is out of the blue, but I bet you're into beautiful women, aren't you? I'll have you know that I sell top-notch dolls of only the prettiest girls. Maybe you've heard of them. They're called Super Ultra True Puppets. Ha! If you want, I can let you have one for cheap. Go ahead, check this one out for yourself. Why would I want a cell phone? Granted, this one's an ugly one that was made as an experiment, and it hasn't sold well. But you understand how real my dolls look. Your lucky cell phone isn't around to see this, or she would probably punt you to the moon right now. Well, if you're interested in having one of these for yourself now, I've got something even better, but it's top secret service. Nobody can know. Let me ask you, how are you doing health-wise? Well enough. Great to hear. Really, even if you weren't 100% perfect, you'd probably still be fine. I bet you're bored with how your day-to-day life is going. Wouldn't you love to just throw it all away and spend it with one of these girls of your dreams? Doesn't that just sound fantastic? Because with Perfect Girl Project, I can offer you exactly that! Ah! With the Perfect Girl Project, you can have your ideal girl recreated and sent straight to your room as a living, breathing human being. And this doesn't even sound slightly creepy. Now, no, definitely... Okay, it's totally creepy. Jeez. There's just one condition you have to abide by if you use this service. Just one condition, and you can be free from the tedium you've lived with up until now. It's like, dude, you realize he's not that old, right? I bet you're wondering just what that condition actually is. I understand that's a fair question to ask. Tell you what.
The human condition?
Yeah, really. I'll let you in on that condition free of charge. The one condition is that once your dream girl has been sent to your room, you can never leave it for the rest of your life. Simple, right? Oh, you don't have to worry about survival. The girls take care of that for you. So what do you think? Not a bad deal, right? That's okay, take all the time you need to think. Once you know you want one, just get in touch and I'll make it happen. This guy isn't a total creep. He's beyond total creep. What would be the step beyond total creep? Just, you know what? Just go directly to jail. Do not collect passcode. Do not collect 200. You sir have failed. Right now, I think I'll just go and check out the LDC machine at the arcade. I can't walk backwards to keep an eye on him while I'm going to the arcade. Ooh, how many of these do I have left? Oh, they're fucking expensive. I'm keeping an eye on you. An eye on you. Even from over here. I know I just walked past the machine. I'm just continuing down the street to see what else is here.
Yeah, but are you still able to keep an eye on them?
Yes, even from all the way down here. Digimon. And of course, the issue machine is at a Sega place. Was the team who worked on Sonic 06, you know, in on this, or?
Oh, I mean, it is Bandai Namco.
Ah, Neuromon's at max.
Yay!
How's your investigation into the LD machine coming along? So you're just about to get it started. You encountered a suspicious man out by the LTC machine? It's good timing, because I'm detecting a faint digital noise signature close to where you're standing. You better take a close look at that arcade machine. I bet you'll find some clues about how these super ultra true puppets are being made. As usual, this case is starting to take some weird turns, so be ready for anything in there. Like I can jump into the LDC machine. Yeet! Oh, hey, Tiny Ruby! Yeah, it sure does sound like one. If not worse. I wonder how many bodies have been swiped using this, front.
行くぞみんな。
Or Bodemon.
Lose your power.
みんなよく頑張ったね。
Also, hello, Dark Tracer. Yeah, that guy came off as a total skis ball. Yeah. Like, if that isn't setting off red flags for everyone near him... The firewall? This? This isn't interactive, no.
無理しちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, it would indicate if he could.
Yeah, the firewalls in this are represented as, like, red holographic kind of moving walls. Ah, so you're starting tomorrow?
We also don't condone violence against Bodemon. While it is hilarious, they are
みんな
young.
よく頑張ったね。 無理しちゃダメだよ。
Oh, I don't mind running into all the extra fights. But yes, I could, prevent all these fights if I wanted to. Quick pit stop, because we have access to the Digilab here.
Most of his Digimon are close to Digivolve. Well, a lot of his champion level Digimon are close to Digivolving, so it's good to have the experience.
You're going to Salmon?
No, for Nyaromon?
Yes.
Oh, bottom one, Dianamon. Or Lunamon, sorry.
Gotcha. Oh, that works because all of these guys require cam. Lunamon is from the DS game Dual Dawn and Dusk, specifically the Dusk one. Well, more the Dusk one than the Dawn one, anyway. Since it was your starting partner in that one.
I think for Cressamon it does require, or Lekismon it does require,
Cam?
yeah.
Alright, well, I'll check when we get out of here. Okay, there's no items down there. Oh! Hello, Infernmon.
Infernmon, lose your power.
Surprise, Infernmon.
無理しちゃダメだよ。 君がいてくれてよかった。
I take people's data, make dolls from it. Lots and lots of dolls. Dolls that steal souls, then become people dolls. The dolls are lifelike, the people are deathlike. Huh? Who? What are you? Any interference must be punished! Any interference must be punished!
行くぞみんな。
I
Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong. Rang his bell, that's for sure. There's something on the ground. Mysterious URL. Oh, guess we're not getting to look around the rest of there. Did you just come out of the LDC machine? Huh? You're not the cops or something, are you? Are you? Oh. I didn't realize that was who I was hitting up. I must not be on top of things like I used to be. Well, I've made a good amount of money as it is. Maybe it's time to call it good enough for now.
You were the authorities. I didn't mean to sell it to you.
Rapidmon, get him. Don't bother trying to come after me. If there's one thing I'm still good at, it's running away! See you! Ah!
Nigger rejoiced.
Yeah. Those have always been his lasers. So the perpetrators behind this case are probably that salesman you met and a Digimon working together. It's unfortunate he got away, but we'll live. As we suspected, those two probably used the LDC unit to gather up girls' data, and then used it to make the Super Ultra True puppets. Then, does that mean you guys checked out the LDC unit in Akaiba? But probably means you have a good idea of who's behind our dolls then, right? Don't get too excited. We didn't arrest the guy, but we've got him cornered. I doubt he'll try to pull something like this again anytime soon. But the question still remains as to what's become of the Perfect Girl project now. At the very least, we know each doll's looks are derived from a real person. The doll's realism is then used to help sway potential candidates to join the project. What is the Perfect Girl project even really about in the first place? I think Detective Karami mentioned that people who are part of it have been disappearing, right? Indeed. Jason actually picked up some rather useful information about what's required of anybody who does join the project. What is it? Anybody who has their dream girl sent to their room can never leave it, ever. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that's probably a bad deal. Oh, what's this? My, it's a URL left at the scene of the crime. This might come in handy, Jason. I want you to go to the URL and check it out. But don't worry about going too deep inside. We don't know what you'll find in there. It's very possible we could be dealing with something extremely dark and sinister. Dark and... sinister? We're talking as grim as the stuff you look at for fun in your club. Maybe even more so. Whatever's on the other side is not going to be pretty by any means. Eden Open Space. Can I talk to all of them, or just Exclam Dude? Looks like just Exclam Dude.
Those the dolls, or?
It looks like they are. They're the copies they have on hand. Dreaming Guy. Huh? Who are you? Cyber Sleuth? Man, this place sure is getting crowded now. Is this my room? Yeah, of course it is. What's this about it being inside Eden? Stop joking around. This is clearly the real world. How could I be in cyberspace? Who are all these girls around me? They're my dream girls. My dream girls are pure as pristine dolls. Yep. This has all been made possible thanks to the Perfect Girl project. You really know your stuff. As promised, in exchange for these dolls, I've stayed locked up inside my room. Life with these girls is the best. I couldn't be happier. They take care of everything I need. Really, I don't see any reason to ever leave this place anyway. It's perfect here. But This is really inside Eden? Cut it out with that, man. Are you sure you're not the one who's actually dreaming right now?
Yes, I am having your dream.
Yeah, really. You're just dreaming that some other dude is here ruining your perfectly good time, right? Huh? Alright then. So that URL led you to one of the victims of the Perfect Girl Project. Victim? What do you mean? Remember, to join the project, you have to stay holed up inside your room for the rest of your life. But in reality, he was lured into Eden, and now he's living with those girls there while he's actually unconscious. But that means... Right. The so-called life he's leading with the girls is in cyberspace. It's just one big lie. The whole thing's just a sad scam. Anybody who falls prey for it unwittingly imprisoning themselves for life inside cyberspace, thinking they've never left the real world at all. That makes sense. It also makes sense if you think about the name of the company behind it. Juragumo. Huh? Juragumo is a mythical spider who appears as a beautiful woman to attract men to her waterfall. They plunge in for her and die at her hands. I knew if there was anyone here who'd know about this, it'd be you, May. You really know your occult history.
Juragumo's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Crossover.
Ah. Okay, so I get all that, but why go to the trouble of locking victims up in their room and then imprisoning them in cyberspace? If somebody's stuck inside Eden thinking they're still in the real world and don't log out, then all that's left inside their locked rooms are living bodies, which could be used for any number of things. Like what? According to police investigations, the victims' bodies are carried off by a third party and taken overseas to foreign countries. What? Why would anyone do that? A lot of applicants are young and healthy. There are who knows how many people around the globe who'd want such fresh bodies. Shock. That's horrible! We don't know for sure that if anything's along those lines. It's just a theory right now. Just thinking about it gives me real goosebumps. Anyway, about that guy your assistant met a little while ago, what do you think has happened to him? It's hard to know for certain. On the one hand, his body might already be lost forever. But on the other hand, we might still have a shot at saving him. Might as well see if we can still call out to him. But we should be prepared for the worst. What's this? Please. You need to log out. Is this another one of that kid's pranks? How many times do I have to tell you, buddy? I'm in the real world. I couldn't log out even if I wanted to. You must be pretty clueless if you think this could possibly be inside Eden. Huh? What? Well, it couldn't hurt to try. I mean, there's no way it'll work. That's not how it works in the real world. I mean, come on. Huh? What am I seeing here? I don't get it. Error. Nowhere to log out.
Odd.
Investigation of living doll. Dead person complete. Report back to the detective agency, where I'm already standing. The line between dreams and reality can be murky. That's why I can't dismiss the possibility outright. Who are we to say we don't live in a dream?